Hi guys! So in this video I'm going to show you how to make 5 Mickey inspired Christmas ornaments. So this first ornament is so easy, this little Mickey bell ornament. So I've just got a pack of bells from Poundland and these are all different size bells, and I'm just taking 1 larger bell and 2 smaller bells for the ears. And I'm just using a little tie that I got from one of my sets of baubles from Poundland and just using this as the hanger for the bauble. So really simple, you're literally just going to be glue gunning the smaller bells onto the larger one, and this just makes a traditional Mickey shape. So next we have these traditional Mickey shaped baubles. So for these I'm just using some Christmas baubles that I got from Poundland again, so some larger ones and smaller ones. So I'm just starting with a traditional glittery red bauble for this one, and I'm just taking little plastic tops off the smaller baubles, and then these are basically going to be the ears of the Mickey baubles. So I'm just using a lighter, so obviously if you're a child then get an adult to do this bit for you. So I'm just using the lighter to heat up a little section of the bauble at the top of the bauble, and using a skewer to kind of push the bauble in where it's melted a little bit, just to make a little hole to poke the smaller baubles in. I hope I'm explaining that alright. Basically just locate where you want the smaller baubles, heat up the plastic a little bit, and really quickly just get the skewer in and make a little hole because the plastic will melt. You might have to go back in and heat it up a little bit and just make a little hole big enough for the smaller bauble. So it's really simple, and then you don't have to do this bit, but I like to do it. I'm just putting some hot glue in the holes and then putting the bauble back in just so it keeps it in place. And then these are the strings that came with the ornaments, but I didn't want to use those. I've just got my own ribbon, this silver ribbon. I'm just cutting it down the middle in half just so it's a little bit thinner and I can get it through the top of the bauble. I'm just using that to hang. So that's a really simple way of making a Mickey shaped bauble. I've got another one that I made here with a shiny baubles, and I'm just using this gold paint pen and just painting little spots all over it. Now I'm just going to make a bow for this bauble, so I've just got a piece of ribbon that I'm just going to kind of fold over into a bow shape. I hope you can understand from watching the video. And then I'm just taking a little bit of spare ribbon and just tying it in the middle, tying it at the back, just to form the bow shape. And then I'm just snipping the ends off the back, and then you've got a little bow, and you can hot glue this to the front of the bauble. So the next idea is this water marble bauble. So I'm just taking some nail polish and a bowl of water and just some Mickey ornaments that I've glued together already. And I'm just going to pour some nail polish into the tub of water, just drip bits in. And then I'm just using a wooden skewer to kind of marble the nail polish about. And then I'm just taking my ready-made Mickey bauble and just dipping it in the water, swirling it around a bit so it picks up some of the nail polish. So really, really easy. And then you can clear the top of the water off with a skewer. and this is what they ended up looking like when they dried. As you can see on the little plastic tops, there was a little bit of nail polish that got on that, but I did have some of these spare tops from the small baubles that I took off when I put them on the big baubles. I hope that makes sense. So I ended up just reusing those. And then I just added some little bits of ribbon, and those were finished. I didn't want to add any bows to these, I kept them quite simple. Next are these polymer clay lollipop ornaments that look like little Mickey lollipops. So I've just got some polymer clay, I use Fimo for this, and I've just got a little bit of white and a little bit of red. And then I just had to warm this up a bit until I could mould it into shape. So I just started rolling the polymer clay out in each colour, just into a really thin, like sausage or rope. I ended up rolling out the white first and then did the red, because as you can see, the red really stains your fingers. So then I just cut a length of the white and then some red to the same length as well, and then I just ended up twisting these together to make like a candy cane sort of effect. So I just twisted and rolled and twisted and rolled until it ended up looking like this. And you're going to need 2 smaller lengths of this for the Mickey ears and 1 longer length for the Mickey head. So I'm just going to start rolling these now, so just roll it into like a spiral. So then I'm just placing the smaller little rolls onto the bigger one just to make the Mickey head, and then just making sure to overlap the ears a little bit and pushing them into place. You don't have to push it too much because when you oven cook these, they kind of stick together anyway. And then you can just bake them in the oven according to the polymer clay instructions. So now I'm just using some nail polish and adding a layer of this to the ornament just to make it look glossy like a lollipop. I used clear nail polish for this ornament, and then like a glittery translucent pink colour for this ornament, which looked really nice. Then I've just got these like little plastic sticks that I'm using for lollipop sticks. I just found these in my craft drawer, I'm not sure where they're from, but anything that looks like a lollipop stick, and then just hot gluing this to the bottom of the ornaments. And then I just wanted to add a bit of reinforcement to the back of the lollipop stick, so I just added some more glue to the back, just to keep it in place. And then I hot glued a little hook to the top. So this was just like a hook for picture frames, I believe. I just got these from my local DIY store, and I just hot glued these to the back of the ornaments. Then I made some little bows for these and stuck them to the front of the lollipop. And there you go, they look really, really cute. Then lastly, I'm just making the tree topper, the Mickey string tree topper. So I've just blown up 3 balloons, 2 smaller and 1 larger for the Mickey head. So then I'm just making a mix of 50-50 water and PVA glue. And I've just got some string from Poundland. I like this set because it had the white and red twisted string in the middle. And what I'm doing is just dunking all of this string into the mix of water and PVA glue. And then I'm just tying the end of the string to my first balloon, just tying it at the top where the knot of the balloon is. And then I'm just wrapping the string around the balloon, making sure to overlap it in different directions so it looks really nice. Then I've just snipped the end off and I'm just tying this to the little bit of excess string that I had at the top where I tied my first knot. And then you can leave this to dry for at least 24 hours until it's completely dry. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the two smaller balloons for the ears, and again leave them to dry. So when the balloons are completely dry, or the string is completely dry, I'm just using some scissors to poke the balloon away from the string just so it comes a bit unstuck, and then I'm going to pop the balloon inside and pull it out of one of the little gaps. So here we have the finished string balls. So here are the two smaller ones, and we're just going to glue gun these together to make the shape of Mickey. So I'm just sticking the two ears to the top of the head, and you can barely see the glue here as well, which is really good. So there we go, there's the finished tree topper, and I just stuck the top of the tree through one of the larger holes at the bottom, and there we go. So those are all the Mickey DIYs. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you try some of these at home yourself if you're into Mickey and Disney. So if you did like this video, then be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video.